of House of Lords podcast. We are your hosts. This is Nicole.
And Armani.
And Mike.
Hey, so full House of Lords this evening. So we took a little break essentially over Thanksgiving. So how was y'all how was your Thanksgiving, Mike? I know how your Thanksgiving was, Armani.
Mine was extremely busy. The day was great. I just spent it doing homework though.
Oh, you didn't work that night, did you? You didn't work that night, right?
Nope, I worked Black Friday.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh man, it was awesome, especially having to work the first hour by myself.
Was it busy? That first hour?
Yep. E overslept. But understandable, they were there for a long time trying to clean up and do some marketing stuff. So, yeah, he's overslept. But that first hour, I handled it. It was nice. Came in, though, and all the whole system was down. So, hey, it was cool.
Of course. What's a Black Friday without broken computer systems? Who needs to sell shit, right?
But we made it.
Yeah. I seen it was overall a good day. I think this year, you know what? This year's Black Friday, we didn't get to do an episode before Black Friday, talk about Black Friday ads, but this year's Black Friday, that PS4 for the $199 PS4 with Spider-Man, that was a good ass deal.
It was.
I mean, I traded in my 500 gig PS4 because at that time GameStop was doing the whole that 175. Yeah, I cashed in on that to upgrade my system to a 1 terabyte. So.
I didn't think they were going to be able to beat last year's deals, but they really did.
Yeah.
Same deal plus a game, plus an awesome game.
For real. And then, although everyone had that deal, like Walmart, GameStop, Target had that system. But yeah, that was a hell of a deal. So what is that Black Ops deal going on right now? Is it still going on?
It's just a Call of Duty. I mean, just the regular system with Call of Duty.
Oh, so that's only like that's only a $60 savings, and that's not as good as the Black Friday thing that was going on.
Yeah, nah. Still great though.
Did you actually buy anything during Black Friday?
This year I didn't actually. Last year I went ham, but this year I'm trying to save money, So had to be strong. I said I already have. You know what's crazy? I have games from Black Friday I haven't played. That's when I was like, yeah, you don't need shit this year. From last year, yeah.
What games do you have that you ain't played?
Nier Automata, Horizon Zero Dawn. I just played Mafia. I bought that on Black Friday for like $5. So yeah, I got a couple games that like my backlog is ridiculous right now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Well, actually, that would have been a good segue. But before we jump into video games, the one thing that we have not touched on this podcast yet is the passing of the prolific Stan Lee. So, yeah, that was, although, obviously we're all grown-ups. We know people die. He was, 95?
Yeah, he was 95.
So we all knew it was coming, but that did not lessen the blow at all.
Yeah, it was really unexpected. Because usually you get that little, when they're that old, you tend to get they're sick in the hospital, but we didn't even really get that.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
It was like Twitter, he was on Twitter one day, and then next day, it's like next morning you're hearing, oh, he's passed. And it's just like.
Literally. Like a couple, it was like not too long ago, he had a video up and everything. The next thing you know, Stan Lee was gone.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
That was So let's talk about some of the greatness that Stan Lee has put in this world. So I guess we'll start this conversation with comic books. And
I'm gonna say, because we've never talked about Marvel before on the podcast.
True. So okay, well, Mike, how about you go first? What did Stan Lee mean for you? What did he bring into your life?
Oh man, this for my whole generation. The whole, basically Spider-Man, right? The thing about Spider-Man that even a video surfaced talking about that was when he said, any kid can put that mask on and be Spider-Man. You know what I'm saying? That was so important, because that was when I was coming up every little boy who was black, even little girls, every little Hispanic boy, every little Hispanic girl, everybody could be a hero because of Stan Lee's portrayals. It was awesome. Like he made being a hero for everybody.
Facts. I mean, for me, it was, Marvel created Misty Knight. For me, that was like, there's Storm, but to me, Misty was even a more relatable figure and hero because, like, she's a real ass black woman from, from New York. Like, that's being from Jersey. So, okay, this is a real boots on the ground black woman out here slaying shit. I like Daughters of the Dragon. That was, before, I don't want to sound like a hipster, whatever.
Right. But like that was cool.
Yeah, before everyone, was on Misty's, arm. But a lot of people. That's one of those super relatable characters. Spider-Man is actually my favorite superhero. Little known fun fact. So I definitely agree on the Spider-Man tip. Like that was just always, Spidey was my favorite. So that was a big deal for me. Armani, who's your favorite superhero?
My favorite superhero, period. If
Marvel.
Marvel superhero.
Marvel superhero.
Honestly, I don't have a favorite superhero. I would say my favorites would be the subcategories of the anti-heroes. Kind of like Deadpool, Punisher. It's like those heroes, it's like...
All right, who's your favorite Marvel character? Let's just go there.
That was a hard question.
It is a hard question.
All right, okay, let's
we'll go
top five.
Shout out to Stan Lee making that an impossible question, right?
For real though, let's go. And this is totally spontaneous because this was not on the itinerary to have a top five.
Prepared.
Yeah. So on the fly, top five. Armani, go.
Top five, I would say Punisher. See, this is a hard question. Punisher. I can accept my DC. My favorite Marvel superhero would probably be.
Not only superhero, just character. But go ahead.
Character.
Two favorite characters.
Jesus.
Lord have mercy.
Punisher, obviously.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with Punisher. That's my favorite one.
All right, Mike. Who's in your top five?
All right. Number 1, Hulk. Number 2, it's gotta be Black Panther. Number 3, Spider-Man. And after that, man, it's tough because that's a tough one. Do villains count?
Yeah, that's what I said. Character. No, it didn't have to be hero. It could be just character.
Oh no, that didn't help. That just made it difficult.
Okay, if we can include that.
I said that.
I was just like, okay.
You ready? Oh, okay. Here am
I can only give you 3.
You can go first, and then we'll go back around the circle.
Yeah. Let me think.
For me, I would have to say Spider-Man is my number 1. Storm. Who else am I gonna put up there? Top 5 for me right now. Miles Morales. You know what? I'm not gonna do like an all-time thing, but just for me right now, my hitters are Spider-Man. Who did I just say second? Spider-Man, Storm, Miles. I'm loving Moon Girl right now. Followed by, to say all the rest of the X-Men. We just put that in one ass thing. Yeah, and there's a reason for that, but I'll touch on that here in a second. So.
Okay. For me, I just realized that I forgot the X-Men were Marvel. So.
Oh God.
So.
How swag?
It'd have to be Punisher, Magneto.
Drinking?
No.
Damn it, Sony. Damn it, Fox. Got the world confused out here in these streets.
So Punisher, Magneto, Rogue, Gambit, and Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is my number 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna add Nightcrawler to number 4 for mine. I forgot how much I loved him back in the day.
Yeah, true. Um,
And Storm for number 5.
you know what? And for me, because I do still collect comic books, and read them. Although I got a stack of shit that I bought like 2 weeks ago that I still have not read because of like buy more, you start reading a series, you get into it. Yeah, it's like books. I had when I had all those books in my room, Anyway, so Stan Lee for me, comic books, it's important because reading, like getting kids to read, and having sons that were dyslexic and didn't like to read, but started to enjoy reading off of comic books. Although now they don't read anything, all they do is play video games.
No, TJ reads. He reads in secret.
Yes, so my oldest son reads, and he actually made this comment today because the other day I told him, I was like, go in the room and read, and then like I think he just went in his room and probably got on the system. I didn't even go double check. Trust but verify. Yeah, I totally skipped the verify step. But yeah, he made the comment today. He's reading this series this book called Scythe.
It's Scythe.
Okay, whatever. But he reads for pleasure, and like he was the first one who was diagnosed with being dyslexic, and he used to hate to read. Damn sure didn't like to read out loud. But it's like he started doing comic books first. That got him better, more comfortable, and now he reads for fun. And he made the comment today that he's almost done with his book, or he got to some crazy part in the book or something like that. And I was like, well, when are you even reading this book? I don't even believe you're reading it. And he was like, I don't read it in the house because you want me to read. I was like, first off.
Just a rebel.
Okay, fine. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, aren't you a rebel? But, I mean, I've seen these books that he's reading for pleasure. So it just makes me happy, regardless of what kids are reading. But, people try to, not just people, but fucking what's his face? Just try to shit on comic books as a medium.
And, oh my god.
Yeah, and I'm just like, first off, motherfucker, like Bill Maher,
yeah.
Bill Maher came out of his face and was shitting on comic books, talking about, so basically trying to say comic books are for like, what the fuck did he say? Didn't he make some comment about them being like,
yeah. His exact quote was, "In a world where people believe that comic books are important, I can see how Donald Trump won." Which is such a piece of like such a POS thing to say. Like,
let people enjoy things.
Yeah, Bill Maher that's not the first time he said some stuff that's just made me question his character.
And I used to be I'm gonna be dead to like before this comment was made, I was a Bill Maher fan. Like I liked his show, I watched, but I'm just like, first off, number one, when people are mourning the loss of an icon, or when people die, period, is not the time to start. To me, it's not the time to say negative shit. Like, I'm sure you can find negative shit to say about everybody or anybody at any point in time. But at the moment that person is dead and gone and people are mourning them, ain't the time to fucking do it. So, first off, just shut up and keep your fucking comment to yourself.
Right.
Like, that wasn't the time for you to get on your soapbox about your opinion of comic books, which you don't even read. So, it's like, and truthfully, I mean, you take any book, if you just broke it down, like when Stephen King originally released The Green Mile, that was released in these individual, smaller, little, like really super thin books. And there was a bunch of them. And then it was later released into a big book. So, I mean, it has pictures. Like, the only thing that really fucking differentiates a comic book from any fucking novel is picture. I mean, the format it's delivered in. But at the end of the day, these are good-ass stories that are being told. So,
yep.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he's just being a damn idiot.
It's like you try to take a moment and get your name out there, like get your voice, like for attention. Like I feel like he did it for attention, and like that just wasn't the right fucking time to do it. Like, bro, just shut up. Let people, like you said, let people enjoy things, and let people mourn. Like, ugh, yeah, that shit was disgusting, and. Yeah, whenever someone passed away, even if it's someone who I don't care for, I'm like, that's just not the time to come out with your negative opinions about that person, regardless of who they are.
Yeah, I believe, he probably did it for attention because Bill Maher's credibility has been like, I stopped looking at him as a valued like part of the community for a while. He claims to be a Democrat or whatever on the left, But like there was a situation before when like one of his guests made a comment about being a slave or something, and he said like, "Oh, I'm a house nigga." Said it just like that.
Oh yeah,
And
no,
then-
that was the Ice Cube episode.
That was before the Ice Cube. Ice Cube
So
came on the
white
show
man?
to address it.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was before the Ice Cube episode, and Ice Cube. I watched the episode with Ice Cube because Ice Cube did like he was like, first off, we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah. And then he also had a he had I think his name is Jordan Peterson. He's like a proud white supremacist, like right wing, dude on his show, and they were having jolly good talks. And it's just like, man, are you, what's the deal?
Honestly, well, that part, that I'm not opposed to having people. There's a thin line when it comes to journalism. When it comes to having conversations with people of opposing views and giving people platforms who should not have fucking platforms. Because, for a lot of people hated George Bush when he was president. Like, specifically black people.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Kanye. Look how their tables have turned. Because you know who I'd want to hang out with right now? George Bush before Kanye. But, like, people really despise George Bush when he was president. But truthfully, like me, I've always been the person of, okay, you know what? He
I ain't
is.
gonna say all that.
I'm just saying, like, my thing is, he was who he was. Like, he didn't sugarcoat shit. Like, he was that. He was a Texan. Like, he was that Texan laid back dude who, obviously this was a movie, but if you watch the movie W with Josh Brolin, I think that's probably a great and very well, like, good. You get a good view of Bush, like how he grew up, the stuff he went through. Like, he didn't, like, that wouldn't necessarily, like, he was kind of pushed into this, like, public thing, to follow in his father's footsteps and live up to his dad's expectations type shit. But at the end of the day, George Bush is one of them dudes who you probably don't want to be president, but you'd want to have a beer and kick back with him. Like, Michelle Obama loves him. So, like, that's the thing. Like, he's that dude. He's gonna say whatever's on. He's that person who says whatever's on his mind, and you're just like, you didn't think about that before you said it. But like, he's that guy. Like that person. Like, you probably shouldn't have said that, sir. But you said it, and we understand. It's like it was real. Like, it's just what you were feeling and thinking at the time. And you might not be the brightest person, but you're still a cool ass person. Like. So, anyway.
So George Bush is one of the presidents that you would choose to hang out with?
Yes. Yes, I would. I would totally fucking hang out with George Bush. I think that'd be a good time. I honestly do. I think he'd be a great time.
I guess.
Again, Michelle Obama loves him. Like, do you see the way he looks at Michelle Obama? Like, I want someone to look at me the way George Bush looks at Michelle Obama. Like, that's what I want.
Okay.
Go back and look at these pictures. Like, that's what I need in my life.
Not the way he looks at his wife.
How about someone who looks at Michelle Obama the way Barack Obama looks at Michelle Obama?
Nah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
Y'all need to see the way George be looking at her.
Oh, like a creepy Republican. Hey, here we go.
Yeah, we got way the fuck off of what we were talking about though. But anyway, it's not necessarily. I guess that balance of choosing again between people who shouldn't have platforms, but you can talk to people who have opposing views in a way. I don't know. Yeah, fuck Bill Maher at this point though. I don't know. Yeah, defend shit he does. He thought, you know what? He got real comfortable because he dated black women and he dated Superhead. And he smokes weed, so he thinks he can just do whatever fuck he wants to. But all them cards have been revoked at this point.
Oh man.
So were you originally inviting Bill Maher to the cookout? Was he originally invited?
He was probably gonna be just the weed supplier at the cookout. So.
Wait a minute. Wait. Bill Maher was dating Superhead.
Yes, they were together for mad years.
No way. What?
First off, yeah. Corinne Steffen had a long. I believe was he mentioned in that first book.
How the hell did she go from Lil Wayne to Bill Maher?
Yo, her and Bill Maher were in a serious relationship for a while. Google it. We ain't gonna deep dive into it too much more here, but yeah, no, they was in a relationship for a minute. This
is about Stan Lee, damn it! But
oh
Jesus.
So how do we go from Stanley to Super? Yo, that's so crazy. But to get back to where we were originally, rest in peace, Stanley. Like, prayers and thoughts to his family. I really wish that those last years weren't so much drama over this last year, because this last year there was a lot of
like with the elderly,
and stuff like that.
A lot of rumors and things.
True, and you know what? Shout out to everyone who was able to get a picture with him during Comic-Cons. That's another thing. So some other famous person made a comment about people sharing their pictures with Stan Lee, and who was it that I think it was Josh Brolin, who was the one who came back and was like, first off, shut up. Like, he's the one who came, like, who went at that person hard. It might not have been Josh Brolin. I'm not going to fact check it at this point. But I think it was Josh Brolin. Somebody had came and told that person they needed to shut the fuck up, mind their business. And let people mourn the way they mourn. But clearly what that person doesn't realize is that was the thing. Like, you go to a Comic-Con or any kind of comic book nerd convention, Stan Lee usually was there, number one. So, like, that, like, the A1 photo op that you wanted. So it's like, now at this point, if you couldn't afford that photo op, or, like, those times are gone. Like, he was super accessible to the people. Like,
he was the people's people.
Yeah. So it's like, now, like, that is gone. So, like, that's a big deal. Like, because I mean, we've gone to conventions, but, and there's a lot of people who've gone to conventions and just have enough to get into said conventions to be there and, socialize and enjoy, but they don't get to, get photo ops with their celebrities. They might see them and something like that, but those photo ops ain't always
try to take a picture from afar.
Hey, guilty. I got some dope photos multiple times, but it's like, that's the thing, and that's a big deal. So people should definitely hold on to those photos and treasure those photos and save up money, because like, now I got like a list of people that next Dallas fan days, I'm making sure I get some photo ops, like these people that you want to get these photos with, that those moments, those chances are not going to be there forever.
Exactly. I kind of regret that I never got to, like, meet him,
Yeah. I mean, the last time we were at Dallas fan days, he was there.
He was?
Yeah. That Dallas fan days we went to, he was there. And we didn't get to do the photo op because I didn't have the money. Yeah. So yeah, continue to bask in the greatness and of what he's brought to the world, and we should continue to celebrate it for sure. So
really though, like, what he did for like black people, black nerds in particular, to create something that gives us so much pride, like Black Panther, in the world of that.
Yes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't even call it, man, a racist. If a scandal were to come out saying he did something stupid back in the day, I doubt I'd believe it.
Yeah. I had seen something on Twitter, like people were trying to say Stan Lee was racist, but then at the same time, I see someone counter with that video when he was explaining Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He created Black Panther. Point blank period. He created Black Panther. He created the episode of Black Panther where Black Panther kills the Klan, or fights the Klan, KKK. You can't be any more inclusive than that. Like, I what else do we want at this point? Like, he gave us Black Panther. He gave us T'Challa. So,
and he came from the generation where that wasn't cool,
Yeah, and being from New York, being from the Northeast, like, I mean, it's racism in the South. Okay, racism in the Southwest is one thing. Racism on the East Coast is way more blatant and out. So you're creating these comics and these characters. Yeah, for real though. Like,
Boston is like segregated.
Yo, South Jersey and Philadelphia is racist as fuck. Yo, I used to walk to school and there was a dude who lived across the street from my high school that had a KKK flag and a Confederate flag hanging on his porch, and his old ass would sit out there every fucking day. Like,
yeah, they still got that around here.
Mischief nights.
Look, take a quick drive to Ennis. You'll still see those Confederate flags. And the dude got hung in somewhere not too long ago. So I'm just saying, the racism in the South is still very violent and still very there.
It definitely is, and we're gonna say the Southwest, and by the Southwest we mean Texas. Texas, it is, but for the most part, it's confined to your outlying areas,
backwoods.
Like you just said, Ennis. So you don't see it as open in Dallas, in Fort Worth, in Austin, in San Antonio.
Oh, you're not, because that's where we at.
Exactly, but yet if you drive to Ennis, if you drive to
Jasper,
Scurry,
first off,
Vidor, especially Vidor, Texas.
Yeah, like
there's a place called Shoot and Hang.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a
Vidor City is where the Klan was born in Texas too, so you gotta be careful where you go.
Yeah, there's places I just won't drive. I'm gonna make sure I have gas in my car and I'm not stopping, for sure. But on the East Coast, it's just like and personally, I prefer to know where I stand with people. Like, if you don't like black people, I prefer to know that up front. Don't sit in my face and give me the bless you. Bless you. Like,
how you gonna bless me for being black?
Bless you, nigga.
When people in the South really need fuck you, they say bless you. Right? I mean, like, that's like, you realize that when you come here to Texas, like, bless your heart. That's not what you really mean. But at that time when, that was a thing, and it's still a thing, this man gave us Black Panther. So, yeah, that's done a lot.
And it really has.
So on that note, since we're talking about comics, essentially, I was gonna kind of do this at the end, but I'm gonna real quick just talk about some comic books throw out some comics that people should check out. If you're buying comics, if you're reading comics. Oh my God, what were you reading not too long ago? Or what were you reading?
Old Man Logan.
Old Man Logan. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna add to your list. So some new things out these past couple weeks that are fucking amazing that you should check out, and anyone listening should check out if you buy comic books. Even if you don't necessarily normally buy comic books, I would recommend that you stop into a comic book store and pick up the following titles, just if you want some good shit to read. First off, I'm gonna start off with Juke Joint. It's a Image comic. It is written by
I saw that on your Instagram.
Yes. The first issue actually came out, what was that, November 7th?
No, November 7th was when the second issue was supposed to come out.
Okay. So this first issue came out in the end of October. Is when the first issue came out. The second issue was set for the 7th, has a publishing date of the 14th of November. So there are at least 2 issues out right now. It is a 5-book run. The 3rd and 4th issues, as of right now, when I looked it up, are not slated to come out until February of next year. I don't know why Image would do that. I don't know what the reasoning behind that delay between November and February is, but I'm gonna need Image to somebody to get that together, because I need more of these books sooner. First off, it is a horror series. It's an adult horror. Okay, this shit is not for kids. It is definitely an immature comic. It has sex in it. It has nudity. The first page is a trigger warning. Straight off the bat, it is a trigger. There's a trigger warning.
Really?
Yes.
It's called Juke Joint, correct?
It's called Juke Joint. Yes.
And it is a primarily African American, I'd say, character base.
The characters in it are African American. It's set in, I believe, I don't know what time period, but it is in New Orleans. I think it's like the 50s. It might be 20s, 30s, because they're in a juke joint. I think juke joints were a thing in, the 30s, 40s, something like that.
Yeah, around like 20s.
The art in it is amazing, for sure.
Keep your hands to yourself. Sorry.
First, man, people need to check this out. It's amazing. If you've not heard of it, definitely go get it. It's a deep series. It's deep.
Yeah.
It touches on topics of sexual assault, domestic violence. And that's where those trigger warnings come into play at. The first page, again, there's a trigger warning. It says if it could be triggering for people who've experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, things like that. It has numbers for said hotlines on that first page, and then it goes into the story, and it is graphic.
Yeah. And on the last page, the artist, and I believe she also writes it. Yeah, no, the one that writes it and she also illustrates it. She talks about how basically this comic was a way for her to get through her, or to get through her survival story.
Yeah.
I should say, because she also went through some of the things discussed in the book.
Yo, and she's from Jersey, because I went and followed her on Instagram today, and she has Jersey, so shout out to the talent out of Jersey. But it's amazing at this point, and I put this on social medias earlier. I want to see this in a series. Like there's a series opportunity here. I don't want to connect it to anything because I don't want people to say, "Oh, well, I don't like that, so I'm not going to read it." But if you are a fan of sci-fi, horror, this is a book you will enjoy. It's amazing. So, and I've only read one. So I haven't even picked up number 2 yet because I haven't picked up my new comic books today. So I will be on the hunt for number 2 because it's not in my subscription. But last week my comic book store, because they do a nightly video on Mondays of books that they have and they're selling, I got an amazing deal on it. So I will be definitely adding that to my subscription. So Juke Joint, check that out.
Oh wow.
Next
Sorry,
up,
I'm looking at the first page. Wow.
Yeah, okay. So, after that, Life of Captain Marvel, which I think is about to wrap up, if it is not wrapped up at this point, because that was another 5 or 6 book run.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently on book 3. I'm behind on Life of Captain Marvel, but it is amazing. And then reading Life of Captain, because I was reading the issue I picked up yesterday, last night. Reading it and then going to the movies today and seeing the preview for Captain Marvel, it made me even more excited for the Captain Marvel movie. There is a Captain Marvel prelude out there, which I have not read yet, which is, I guess, the prelude before, to the movie itself. But Life of Captain Marvel is amazing. Even if you've never been a Carol Danvers fan, haven't read anything Captain Marvel before, Life of Captain Marvel is a great place to start. Again, it's a short run. So it's only, I think, 5 or 6 books, so it's not a lot to buy. And yeah, that's a good one as well. Shuri, of course, shout out Shuri, is doing good. Number 3 or 2 is out. I think we're on book 2. I just picked up 2 yesterday.
Yeah,
last night. So there's two issues of Shuri out. The art in it is amazing. It ties in with the Intergalactic Wakanda, the Black Panther series.
So the world of Wakanda?
No, Intergalactic Wakanda. So there's the current Black Panther run, which is Black Panther Intergalactic Wakanda. It is separate from World of Wakanda.
Okay.
That was a whole different run. It essentially is the prequel to where T'Challa, when T'Challa disappeared, because he went into space and fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
So it gives you the right before he disappeared, and then Shuri having to step up after T'Challa's gone. So that's a great series right now. Black Panther Intergalactic Wakanda was the next on my list. Spider-Man Entered the Spider-Verse. If you're a comic collector, you're already buying these. Point blank, period. There's not, unless you just don't like Marvel Comics, you're buying these because there's so fucking many of them right now. And the covers are amazing, and they're collector's pieces. They're going to be, I've seen what some of them are going for, especially the variants, and it's ridiculous, but it is a great story. And it touches on, obviously, the movie, the Spider-Man movie, with Miles Morales getting ready to come out. You get to see all the spider folk together doing shit. It's cute. It's lighthearted. It's family friendly. So that's a good one. And lastly, the new Uncanny X-Men. 2 issues in for me, because I didn't pick up again. I haven't picked up my new comic books today. We're recording this on, what is this, Wednesday night?
Wednesday.
Yeah, we're recording this
Wednesday night.
Yeah, I didn't pick up my comic books today, so I haven't had the 3rd issue. That is a weekly book, though. A lot of other ones are monthly. There's not too many weekly comic books out nowadays. This one is a weekly book. There's only supposed to be, I think, 9 issues of it. Covers are great. Story's great. They are bringing in damn near every X-Men character you could think of. I was lucky enough and I copped that 1 in 25 cover the day it came out. So, hey. But that first issue, like, Bishop is front and center on the covers. Like, that was my selling point. So,
Bishop with the cornrows.
Bishop with the, I can't tell if they're cornrows or dreads, because when you read the book, like in the book, they look like they're braids, or dreads. Like, so I don't know if it's just because the way he has it pulled back in a ponytail, it looks like cornrows. Like in the pages of the, like on the cover, it looks like cornrows, but in the book, it looks like dreads. So yeah, I don't know. I'm here for dreaded Bishop, not cornrow Bishop. Like I don't have a thing with whatever. But it's great. It's a really good story. I see it's picking up. No spoilers, but I mean, you got everyone. You got everyone except for Cyclops. I don't know where the fuck Cyclops is at. I was reading 2 last night. I was like, where the fuck is Cyclops? Because we get Legion in it. We're going to get Cable probably at some point. Like they literally had talked. Like there's a little prequel before this book that was free that comic book stores were giving out when you bought like the first issue. At least my comic book store was. And they talk about what their plans are for the series. And they essentially you're gonna see damn near every X-Men character at some point. Like you'll see they'll be somewhere in it. Like you're gonna see every fucking body. You got Multiple Man wreaking havoc in issue 1. Kitty Pryde is running a team. Like the teams right now are being run by Kitty Pryde, Storm, and Jean. So that's all. Where the fuck is Cyclops at? Why do we not have a Cyclops sighting? So.
All right, I just want to say real quick. I just read the first issue of Juke Joint. What the fuck?
Yo, again, not for kids.
Yo, that is not for kids at all. Man, she pulled it off. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, and that was like what, page 2?
Yeah. I'm gonna be checking that one out.
This just happened. No, but okay, so but this I think would make an amazing show on HBO. HBO has to.
Yeah.
I feel like they're the only ones who are gonna would do it right, just because of their show. Like they're handling True Blood, their handling of things, Carnival.
Maybe AMC.
No, this can't, because if it goes on AMC, it's gonna be edited. Like you won't get the graphicness of. This book has nudity and sex in it. Like you're not gonna get that on AMC.
Well, yeah.
On HBO. Yeah. So we need that. We need HBO to get on the ball with that one. That'd be great. Ironheart dropped today, so I'll be picking that up later on. But yeah, that's it for my little comic book rant. Definitely check those out. Those are some great things that are out there right now. Moving along, Netflix out here doing a damn thing, which they need to do because Disney's about to launch their
streaming site.
Yeah.
So they're finally going to have some real competition.
Netflix has not had real competition since it's. I mean, Hulu. I don't really feel like Netflix and Hulu.
Hulu's more for shows.
Yeah, they're not really competing. They're not in the same lane to me. Like they're very 2 different platforms. So I don't think that's that competition, but they're about to have some competition. But they've announced some good stuff in the last couple of days, so I'm excited to see what's coming up for sure.
Mm-hmm. They've announced that spring of 2019 we're getting Neon. I don't even want to butcher the name. Micah, do you know?
Want me to say it? Yeah. Neon Evangelion.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna butcher that.
What the fuck is that?
It's
what? Anime.
Yeah, it's an anime. It's pretty old, actually. I'd say like 80s. But
I thought it was late 90s. I think
maybe late 90s. But
I thought it was like that. I'm not sure.
It's one of those animes that's kind of like when people think of anime, this is one of the first ones they refer to when they come to like the Bible of animes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Where can you watch this at right now?
Nowhere. I mean, maybe on like Crunchyroll or something.
I got a Crunchyroll.
I think it might be on Crunchyroll. I think it was on there for a little bit. I'm not sure if it's still on there because I was going to check it out, but I haven't seen it since. So I don't know.
I think Netflix has a habit of when they pick up series like these anime series that are normally out there, as soon as Netflix announces that they're taking it or they're going to do something with it, it usually disappears from any other platform but Netflix. So
or sometimes they do it because it's not on the streaming service anymore. I've noticed that too. Like they do that with like Fairy Tail and Bleach. Sometimes they'll keep just the first season and then they'll put the second season on there later. They're weird like that. But I mean, they must make it work.
I've noticed sometimes they'll switch off with Hulu because Nana used to be on Netflix and then it got moved to Hulu and now it's on neither.
No, it's on neither.
Yep.
Damn, I didn't finish that. No, did I?
You didn't even start it.
I did start it.
You watched like one episode.
I watched a couple episodes first. When you were going through your binge watching period of it, I was here. I was awake through several episodes, okay? But Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, we're getting live action Cowboy Bebop, which I don't know how to feel about that, to be honest.
Good friend of mine who recently went ahead and liked and followed says that he has good faith in it. Shout out to Ron. He said he has good faith in it because it shouldn't be too much CGI involved. Like, it's going to be CGI, but it's going to be like backdrops and like, for the most part, Cowboy Bebop is like nothing too crazy, just like space exploration. But it's not going to be like crazy planet and stuff like that. It's just going to be like the look. So they can make it work as long as they don't do nothing too crazy.
Well, they did Lost in Space. Netflix brought back Lost in Space. They brought back some sci-fi, like live action sci-fi, old school stuff. So the budgets are there. And my feeling on Cowboy Bebop is the fact that it is not a minority lead. You can't really fuck it up.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I thought you were saying because it wasn't, you had an issue. I was like, I think Spike Spiegel he's white.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The fact that it is a anime where the leading actor is a white person, you can't really fuck that up, in my opinion. But
next to play Spike Spiegel, Scarlett Johansson. No. Damn, they got her ass again.
First off, if Scarlett Johansson is anywhere near,
she's skinny enough.
I'm boycotting Netflix. So I'm asking for my money back, and I will not have it. So yeah, no, I feel like that's the reason why it probably will do very well, because that's going to be hard to fuck up. I feel like every time they touch something or anyone tries to make something with minorities, for the most part, it's not done right. So it's not done well. AKA Death Note. Like,
yeah, we don't talk about Death Note.
I have trust issues with
I like Lakeith Washington too. That's the crazy part.
I do too. I mean, yeah, we're not even gonna talk about that. That'll be a whole rant. Netflix is also doing adapting Ronald Dahl's books into, I guess, a series.
Yeah, they were talking about doing it in a series. So that includes Charlie and Chocolate Factory, Matilda. Is that The Witches as well?
The Witches, yo!
Oh God.
That is a cult classic of mine. That is a go-to. I watched that bitch at least several times. The old school Witches movie, like, that shit still gets played around. Shout out to the 80s babies who know what I'm talking about, because I don't think y'all really appreciate.
I know what The Witches is.
I know what they are. I'm not old, I'm not doing all that.
Yo, first off, it's a classic. It's one of those classic movies for me. Like, it's right there up there with like shit like Edward Scissorhands and other shit that you just watch regularly when it comes on TV. But I love The Witches, so I don't know if that's even going to be included in this though. But I mean, as far as Ronald Dahl options, like that book, it was made into a movie already. A lot of his books have been made into movies already. So that's really not a new concept for his books.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've gotten that. We've gotten Fantastic Mr. Fox, James and the Giant Peach. Again, did we say Matilda?
Yeah, Matilda.
Yeah, Matilda. So these are all things, truthfully, that have already been done as movies. So.
Oh, speaking of books being made into movies, did you guys watch? I mean, did you guys ever read Artemis Fowl?
Yes, that was my book
Yeah.
during in elementary school. Those were like that's
Fourth
outside of Harry
grade.
Potter and maybe the Hunger Games. That was probably the only series I completely read. Like I read all the way through.
I didn't finish it, but you saw the trailer, right?
Yeah, I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
August 9th.
looks cool.
I have not seen the trailer for that, but I did hear about that. I'm gonna trust y'all with that one. I don't know what the book's about. So, what is the book about?
It's kind of weird, hard to explain.
It's kind of like this little rich kid tries to expose the world of fairies because like all the fairies are underground.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's basically it.
All right.
He's got a lot of money and he's
rich white kid out here narking on people. Okay, get it.
So I mean, it's a little bit more than that. You know, I might ain't really do it. But yeah, it's pretty. That's the gist of it.
So Avengers is coming to Netflix. I thought Black Panther was the last Netflix movie, like last Disney movie that Netflix was getting. But I seen a preview, the thing that said Avengers is coming to Netflix, which I find interesting because this shit is already on. Well, no, you can buy it on Amazon Prime, but whatever. Yeah, no,
you're just pretty old. It's just odd timing.
I don't even think it's a timing thing because I mean it's on DVD, ain't it already?
The first.
Yeah.
No, the last Avengers.
No,
movie.
Infinity War.
Infinity War.
Oh, Infinity War. See, when you said Avengers, I thought it was just the first Avengers. I was like,
it's not really news.
No, Infinity War is coming to
Netflix.
Hold on, let me make sure that shit did say Infinity War and not Avengers, because I could be looking at some little shit.
I was about to say, because that really changes everything about the whole Disney streaming service.
Yeah, no, Avengers Infinity War will release on Netflix this Christmas. So that does be around to
when is Disney actually launching their streaming site?
And or are they gonna fully cut ties with Netflix? I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Because let's be real, out the gate, I'm not going to subscribe to this. Like, it's gonna take. I'm gonna need to. You really gonna need to really come with a good lineup before I subscribe. Before I pay for another subscription service, I'm gonna need to see some good ass content worth me paying more money for.
I just care about the price.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be competitive to Netflix, so they'll have like a $7.99 tier. There'll be a 14. How much pay for Netflix?
It's like
Netflix costs like $13.99.
Oh
no, is it? I think it might be 11. I don't even see.
I think it's like 13, like the family package or something like that.
You're right. I do have the multiple screens, so it might be like $11. It's crazy that we get so comfortable paying for subscription services. We don't even know how much they are anymore. I mean, I do know the Hulu tiers because I had upgraded to the $40 Hulu tier, which is the Hulu Live TV. So, I mean, that to me is worth it. Like, if you've cut the cord on cable, you're between your internet. Although, when you take an internet package, if you've got a good internet package and that $40 for Hulu, you might. I mean, it's still a good. To me, it's a good deal.
My thing is, if it's gonna be the same price as Netflix, they gotta have a lot of content. You know, I would love to see all the Marvel movies, but I'm not gonna pay like, $10 a month just to see the same 20 movies and some animated series or whatever. Like, we're gonna need some stuff. Like, I know the Loki and the
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch stuff. That's cool, but I want animated. Like, I want some animated series, some animated movies. I want a lot. Throw digital comics on there for the hell of it.
And they're also gonna have to appeal to an older viewers as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like you're not about to just pay for a subscription to put on your kid's iPad.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there are people who do.
There are gonna people. Yeah, I was about to say.
We won't say who those people are, but
but I think you know.
Yeah. That's very true. And now, with that being said, that means all of the MCU is gonna go on there. That's clear. We have all the.
Is it though?
I'm sure it will. Like, they're gonna have all the MCU movies are going to be on there, and they'll probably be on there first, and then launch to other things. But the only other thing that has MCU movies is Netflix at this point. Hulu doesn't have any Marvel movies on it.
So you think Disney's gonna try to pull like a title how Tidal tried to do like Apple Music and everything. When it's like they took Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yes. So it'll probably end up being like, we'll get it, like you'll get to get it here exclusively for like the first 2 months after when it's out or some shit like that. And then maybe Netflix will get it. But
the thing is though, if they were doing that, the movie everybody would love to stream is Infinity War. So why would they put it on Netflix? It's just kind of a weird move,
That's true. I mean, although I bought Infinity War on Amazon. I bought the digital copy off. I bought the digital special edition off of Amazon. So that's on Amazon Plus. Yeah. So
I was gonna do that too, but then I ended up like, you know what? I'll just wait for the streaming service or for Netflix to get it.
No, I bought it on there, which honestly, I'm pretty sure the DVD has it. But it is worth it because it has the bonus content on there is really good. There's the great interviews. Like there's a round table with all the Marvel directors that was really good and entertaining to watch. So it was worth getting the bonus edition or the deluxe edition. I think that's the only edition that might be on there, but whatevs. So that's where I bought Avengers. That's where I bought that movie at. So once that DVD drop. But anyway, you already mentioned the Loki. So all the MCU movies, the classic Disney movies, you're gonna have all the Disney princesses section, of course. They're probably gonna put Disney XD shows on there, and classic Disney Channel shows on there.
I didn't even think about that.
So
me neither.
Crossed my mind.
We get to binge Wizards of Waverly Place again.
Hell.
I can't be the only person excited for that.
Nah,
I
you might.
think you are.
Yeah. If you were gonna say anything, I'd have been like, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers. Like when you said like that, like the type of stuff that you had to be up at like 2:00 in the morning on the weekends to watch. Okay, there you go. You got one. Ding.
See, I think Nicole just has this weird thing about wizards. I'm convinced now.
What makes you say that? First off, I'm not gonna shit on my But so you've got those shows. There's old school Disney Channel, so I wonder if we'll get like shit like the Mickey Mouse Club, like old school Disney. Like I'd watch old school Mickey Mouse Club again, just to kind of for that nostalgia.
Yo, was Gargoyles on Disney or Nickelodeon?
Disney. That was Disney.
Oh yeah.
On Toon
It's
Disney.
Disney XD now, but that on real life Gargoyles came on Fox back in the day. I think that was on the Saturday lineup.
Oh, well, excuse my young ass.
Yeah, my bad.
But yeah, Disney XD, I believe, picked it up. So the real Gargoyle. But hey, there you go.
The classic did. I have to make that investment for sure.
See, and I think that's what's going to draw people in. Is you're going to get that classic Disney, freeform shows. Obviously, all your ABC,
DuckTales, Darkwing Duck,
Gummy Bears. Like I used to wake up hella early in the morning before school to watch Gummy Bears.
What?
Yo, yeah, Gummy Bears.
Gummy Bears.
Yeah, that's why I was like, they made a show about candy.
Yeah, like that's some 2016 stuff right there.
First off, Gummy Bears went hard. Like,
You talking about Gumball? The Mr.
Gumball? Yeah, that Gummy Bears theme is now stuck in my head. There was an old Alice in Wonderland live action that used to come on Disney Channel back in the day that was really good.
That sounds so bad.
First off, no, it was
good.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was like this white girl who used to go through the mirror, and she used to go in the window. And the Queen of Hearts was a black woman. She was a big black lady. Yeah. Well,
I don't claim that. Everybody hated the Queen of Hearts.
I'm just saying, but she was a black woman. This was back when like Clarissa Explains It All and Sabrina, like all those Nickelodeon shows and shit, like were really a thing. And okay, I'm showing my age.
Never. Yeah, I was about to say your age.
I was say, just slow down.
I'm still stuck on the Gummy Bear show.
Yo, I'm gonna show you some clips.
Are you talking about Gummy Bears, or are you talking about the bears?
No,
the Care Bears.
No, I'm talking about Gummy Bears. I know I said what I said.
I'm trying to figure it out too. Like, what? The gummy bears.
Google it. Both of y'all Google it right
Talking about Gumby?
No. I hate
Okay,
Gumby.
okay.
First, I hate Gumby. You know how much I hate Gumby, so I don't even know
You
why.
hate Gumby?
I fucking hate Gumby.
Ah, that's terrible. Gumby is like
Terrible.
Anakin as hell.
No, Gumby is the worst thing ever.
The worst ever.
Yeah,
What
it's
did
right up.
Gumby do to you?
It's
All right.
traumatic.
This guy against claymation.
Oh man, I hate Gumby. So we're gonna move on. It's not ruined my childhood.
You brought back some repressed feelings.
Yeah.
Literally some gummy bears.
I found it. Like
1960s.
1991
Exactly.
is the 6th season. That's the last episode.
Whatever. Okay, and still.
Oh wow. I remember seeing clips of this.
See.
Never watched it though. That's where the Bernstein Bears came from. The Bernstein Bears.
That's not where the Berenstain Bears came from. The Berenstain Bears was its own book.
I guarantee it was inspired.
I don't know where those fuckers came from. Those books used to annoy me, but I did actually watch that show on PBS for a minute.
So you got beef with the Berenstain Bears and Gumby.
Right. What's next? Fuck Caillou and everybody he rolls with?
Yo, yeah, fuck Caillou.
Oh man.
Yo, that is the most whiningest ass big head kid ever. Like, I hate that cartoon. That little boy is such a. I would have whooped his ass. Like, F whooping, he would whine and they would give him what he wants. I'm just like, why are we letting kids watch this? Yeah.
Were you cool with that little turtle? What's his name? It starts with F.
Franklin.
Were you cool with
I
Franklin?
didn't watch Franklin.
All right.
Only Franklin I know about is Bill Cosby's friend. What was his name?
Lil Bill?
Lil Bill. Not
That's
Franklin.
not. That's so unrelated.
I was about to say. Damn, Lil Bill isn't even around anymore, is it?
Nah, it's not. But that was a good show.
I mean, because of Bill Cosby. Damn, Bill, you asshole.
Lil Bill was good. But
Shout out to Kodak. Sorry.
But yeah, no, fuck Caillou too. You're right. I do got issues with Caillou. Who next?
Oh god, I'm thinking now. Damn.
Yeah, Arthur.
Yeah, Arthur.
I actually enjoyed Arthur books back in the day. I didn't mind those.
He looks so different.
Yeah, Arthur books were good. You know what's funny?
Your age is showing though.
Yeah, it's
we
funny
were not talking about the books.
Yeah, we're talking about the show. You talking about the books. We take a step forward. You take a step back.
Right. I know those books. I had every chapter.
First off, like that's what I think of when I think of book fairs. Like book fairs, it was all Berenstain Bears.
Oh God.
And Ronald Dahl books. Like I bought Matilda and the Trumpet of the Swan from a book fair in like 4th grade. Okay.
Yeah. This is
They
moving
all
right along.
Fuck you. Appreciate this slander. Okay, so yeah, back to movies. Television. So right around Halloween, so Brie Larson dressed up as Samus for Halloween, and then she made the comment that she wasn't opposed to playing Samus in a live action movie. So like, what do we think? Do we want a Samus movie?
What? I can't speak on it. I've only seen people doing cosplay, and personally, I feel like I have a friend that could play Samus. Like, her cosplay was on point. But what show is that from? Or game?
Metroid.
Yes.
Yeah, I never played Metroid.
I may be having Marvel on the brain, but I don't know why I thought of like Gwyneth Paltrow or actually Scarlett Johansson. I don't know why.
Playing Samus?
Yeah. I don't know why. I guess they got the face for it.
I don't know.
Like a stocky white woman though.
Brie Larson ain't gonna have the time. You're Captain Marvel now. So yeah. But I thought that was cute. Like I thought that, it was nice that little nerd flag was showing. I appreciate when famous people start letting their nerd flag fly. Like Lady Gaga. First off, I already love Mama Monster as it is, but this bitch has been rage playing Bayonetta. And I am here for it. Like, she's been raging Bayonetta and tweeting about it. So it's just like, oh, I love Gaga even more now. Because she's a fucking nerd. Like, she has these random outbursts on Twitter about how she's stuck somewhere on Bayonetta. And she, like, put it down and then, like, she finds herself, like, up in the morning again trying to, you know, beat something. And, yeah, I appreciate that. I like it. So, anyway.
Speaking of games, did you guys see the stuff about Super Smash? I mean, it's kind of old, but we haven't did a podcast in a minute. But the maker of Super Smash Bros., he said he's taken out. There were characters that he was going to put into the game, which many people were suggesting it was going to be Knuckles. Basically more, not Knuckles, Shadow from Sonic. Characters. But he said because someone leaked his roster, he was taking them out, and guess who he put in, if you have not already seen it.
Okay, I have not seen it. But first off, before we even get there, Nintendo has rights to Sega characters?
Yeah, Sonic
Oh, yeah.
Character.
In Smash Bros? Have I missed that? How the fuck did I miss Sonic's in Smash Bros?
Nicole.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
First off, get my ass in that gallery. You were supposed to be playing. What are you even playing?
But yeah, Sonic's in Super Smash Bros. They got a lot of characters. They have the little they have the little villager from the Wii.
I mean, that's a Nintendo product,
Oh,
so that's expected. I mean, I know all the Nintendo franchises were in okay, maybe I've seen it and I just did not even like dawn on me. It didn't click. So, okay. So
you know that Snake from Metal Gear Solid is in there too, right?
Yes.
And Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Castlevania characters. There's like 4 of them.
So you said there was a character in there that he's pulling?
He said he's not putting in those characters no more. And guess who he decided to put in? He said, this is what y'all gonna get, since y'all want to leak my roster.
Oh, God. Okay.
Was it the freaking leaf flower?
What leaf?
The Mario flower pot?
Yeah, yes. The little flower in a pot with a mouth.
Wow, what a troll. What a troll.
That's gonna be a playable character?
Yeah.
And he's whooping ass in the trailer too.
Yeah, he is.
There's a trailer for this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like he's dead serious. Like
he's like, I told y'all not to ask for anything anymore, but y'all pushed me. So this is what y'all gonna get.
Damn.
Japanese.
I didn't know that's the story behind it. I thought he would just put him in there.
Yo, that's hilarious and mad petty.
Teach him not to fuck. It messes it up for everybody.
First off, that thing doesn't even have arms.
Yeah, it's just jumping around the pot.
It uses like the little leaf, the leaves on its stem.
Okay, I'm gonna have to watch this trailer. That's hilarious. The last Smash Bros. Trailer I looked at was the one that has the
We Will Rock You song playing in the background. Queen.
It has Queen, but wrong song. But yeah.
Right.
There's a DMX cover. Like if you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. Yeah, you'll see that I shared they did a DMX cover of the Super Smash Brothers trailer, and it is the most badass like cover ever.
The one with X gonna give it to you? I think I seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
That like, if we played that at the store in the hood, like I started playing it for customers, they're like, yo, I want to buy that right now. I was like, see, if you market to black folks, it's over.
Somebody else, there was a third song someone tried to put over it. It just did not flow on. I was like, yeah, no, nice try, but.
Now, Micah, did you peep the Rob Banks one?
I think that
I did.
No, that one kind of fit. I like that one.
Cover.
I think I might have liked the song, but it fit.
If y'all say so.
Speaking of one with Juice WRLD, it was kind of like eh.
When does Smash Bros. Release?
It already came out, didn't it?
No, December 7th.
Okay.
Yeah. The Switch that came out with the game is out. Just you can't play the game until it goes live. It's a digital code. They're weird.
There was a Smash Bros. Switch bundle?
Yeah. No, it's the actual Switch itself.
That's what a Switch bundle is.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's.
I won't speak out of turn again.
I think I know what she means, like with the decals and everything. Damn, you ain't been in the store in a minute.
Yeah, I ain't been to work in 4 weeks.
Well, get ready because when you get back, it's on.
Man, y'all make my blood pressure go up. Just looking at stuff, and I'm just gonna burn it down day one. Yeah, we can talk about it. I got like 2 more weeks left before I gotta go back into the Lions den.
It's not even really our fault. We're gonna say that for another conversation. I don't want to get fired. I love you, GameStop corporate office. Everybody, you're doing your jobs great.
Shout out to GameStop. If you don't have a pro membership at GameStop and you were a gamer, you're crazy. Like, real gamers have a pro membership for whatevs. Speaking of video
games. At
games.
Wheatland and Kernwood.
Sure. Shout out to South Dallas, D232. Number one in the universe. So, speaking of video games, Red Dead. Mike, are you playing Red Dead?
I am not. I got it, and I have not had time to play anything.
Okay, so I was about to say, so if you're not playing Red Dead, then what the fuck are you playing? But you said nothing.
I'm playing my eyelids. Right. I'm playing Black Friday sales and marketing kits. That's what I'm playing.
Okay, so first off, Red Dead's amazing. I've heard. I've been able to spend quality time with Arthur Morgan, and we have not had the game of the year conversation. And
I heard it's taking it.
Yeah, Red Dead's definitely taking it. Point blank, period. Like, I literally sat here and played that game for 12 hours straight and did like 2 missions.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You done had some time.
Yep. Well, yeah, nice to have that time. But, yeah, literally played 12 hours plus straight and only done like 2 missions. But you still done mad shit. And oh my God, there's so much of that fucking game to do. If you're a completionist, good luck to you. Thank you, Google. I'd like to thank the nice people who play games and then put out tutorials on where to find things, because without that, I would not have found like 2 of them treasures. But the game goes so hard. It's so good. It's so much fun.
And it has a great storyline behind it too.
The storyline is fucking amazing.
I have to install it tonight.
Yeah, you should. Red Dead is definitely going to be game of the year. You should definitely install it and start playing it like ASAP. Yeah.
Forget my homework. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, fuck school. What is an education? You could be a real life streamer.
I'm dropping out of school to start my Twitch career.
It's better than a mixtape. God knows how many friends I got doing that.
Yeah, for real. Your luck is better played on Twitch than try to put out a mixtape right now.
I like that ass. So.
Yeah, I haven't returned to Spider-Man, which I said I was gonna do. I've not replayed Rehab Fuse. The only thing I've played other than Red Dead while I've been off is 7 Days to Die, because my kid wanted me to play a 2-player game, and Fallout 76, which I was not as excited about as I hoped I would be.
Oh, I knew it.
DLC for Spider-Man.
So it was just told to me that the second DLC is dropped for Spider-Man?
Yeah, it already came out.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't finished the fucking main storyline. So, yeah, Fallout 76, which I'm a Bethesda stan. I love Fallout. I wanted this to be great. Now, the things that annoy me that they need to change. Step 1. The fact that your tasks, that your to-do list of shit is in the upper right-hand corner. Now, if somebody knows how to take it out that upper right-hand corner so I don't see it on my screen, because one, I can't even read it. Like, one, my TV is kind of far from my couch, and it's up on a fireplace, so that little ass print in the right corner of the screen, I can't see it. And then the fact that it blends in with the background. It's like the font is yellow, and you're in the fall in fucking West Virginia. Like,
yeah.
It's in with the trees. So.
Well, you can change the color, I think.
I haven't Googled it because like it just whatevs. So hopefully there is a way to change that color. That'd be great. Number one. And yeah, I don't know. It hasn't been as fun as I hoped it would be.
A lot of people have been saying that. They've been saying like Bethesda's been dropping bombshells, they've just been releasing broken games, and I feel like it's that rush to try to get that game out. But it's like I'd rather just wait for a game than play some broken halfway done.
I don't even think that it's broken. I just don't think it's as fun as we want it to be. Like the whole idea of playing Fallout with your friends, but I don't know. Like, but I'm not playing with. I have a son I'm playing with. I'm lonely and have no friends who want to play with me, so I keep running into strangers who are assholes. And there's no way to turn off the asshole strangers who just want to fuck with you. And the guided storyline, I mean, people had, talked about how there's no NPCs, but there's very much still a guided storyline that you can follow and tasks and things to do.
But it's just not the same.
Yeah, to me, it's just not as fun.
Yeah. I think, people wanted a Fallout 4 that you can play co-op. But they gave us something more like, almost like an ESO. Like it's almost like Fallout is an MMO RPG.
Yeah.
And people really just wanted a co-op RPG. Like if we could play Fallout 4, have that same world, same story, same NPCs and everything, but we could just have 2-3 people with us, it'd be better, But they really made it where it's almost like a sandbox, like a Fallout sandbox game where just dump everybody on there. And we're going to give people credit that they're going to have a good time. And you gave people too much credit.
Are too hard. Like, granted, I mean, I think I'm only like level 7 because like I have not put much time into it. So I'm not even like leveled up like that. And I have, at this point, not that I don't have a desire to, because I'm pretty sure it's something I'm not even going to lie, I might not, which is sad as fuck. Yeah, it's repeating for me. Unfortunately, it's repeating Sea of Thieves. Like, I really wanted that to be great. I wanted to be a fucking pirate.
Well, Sea of Thieves DLC might change that, so we got to play that when it comes out. So we'll put that on the back burner.
Because I still want to be a pirate. Can someone give me an open world Harry Potter game? Like,
I feel like
Hogwarts.
I thought there was one coming to mobile.
No, that's trash. There is one on mobile. I don't like it.
Okay.
I don't want that. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan. I uninstalled it. Like, and a mutual friend of ours played it for a minute and was like, tell me about it, because he knows I'm a Harry Potter stan. And I played it and it was like, nah, fucking uninstall. This ain't worth the memory space on my phone. I'm good.
Okay, I got a quick question about Harry Potter. Right. It's kind of off topic, but I'm a solid Harry Potter fan. I'm not a super stan. I don't claim a house or nothing. But Comics Explained, Robert Jefferson, he's like an awesome comic book personality in the community. He was talking about if he were to go to Hogwarts, he said he wouldn't care what the Sorting Hat said. He said he would go to Ravenclaw because Ravenclaw was the coolest. Hold on. He said Gryffindor was probably full of the jocks who were dumb. Slytherin were just assholes. But here's the crazy part, and I think this might trigger you. He said Hufflepuff was just lame.
First off, fuck that guy.
Yo, no.
Well, I can't say that I disagree.
It's because you're a Ravenclaw. Yo, you're not going to be coming for Hufflepuffs like that. People not going to keep... Yo, see, that's the thing. That's right there is the problem. Y'all want to sleep on us Hufflepuffs. Don't let that fucking kindness fool you. We will fuck you up.
It don't seem like your name is Hufflepuff. Like, that's so non-threatening.
You're right. I come over there.
Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, Hufflepuff. It's like Jigglypuff. If Jigglypuff was a house.
Jigglypuff goes hard.
It don't go hard as a Gryffindor.
It don't go hard as Charizard.
And Charizard would definitely be Gryffindor.
Yeah.
That's probably a fun game. Like let's put which Pokemon would be in which house. That'd be dope.
Oh dang, we could do that. I feel like low key, I think Pikachu would have been a Hufflepuff though. I feel like Pikachu got that Hufflepuff feel to him.
You think so?
I think so.
I would say Pikachu would be Gryffindor and Eevee would be Hufflepuff. And I love Eevee.
When I think Ravenclaw, I think Mew. I feel like Mew would have been a Ravenclaw.
So who y'all put
I
in?
was just gonna say Mew is like Hufflepuff to me. He's so
Slytherin.
innocent.
Mewtwo.
Yeah. Definitely Mewtwo.
Bulbasaur, Hufflepuff.
Yeah. Squirtle would be Ravenclaw. Okay, we can go forever with this.
Y'all are some fucking nerds.
I was finna put the Pokédex real fast. Like,
Yeah, I was really about to. I was like,
Let me open up my Pokemon Go app and see what I've got.
that's a new level of nerdom. How you gonna sort Pokemon into goddamn Hogwarts? Sometimes I just feel like I stray further and further from God's grace.
First off, not at all, because you can literally sort anything into a Harry Potter house. It has been done. There is someone
X-Men.
Okay, we can do that.
main X-Men. I say Pokemon houses.
Like I know someone who has sorted like silverware into Hogwarts houses.
Okay, that's just ridiculous.
What kind of personality does a spork have?
Right?
A spork is
Hufflepuff.
definitely Hufflepuff. Oh.
How the hell did I? Okay, anyway. See, now I get it, and I'm ashamed of myself.
See?
Was a knife Slytherin?
Yes.
Oh, God, why don't I understand that?
Gryffindors.
And spoons a Ravenclaw. Damn.
You see how that just worked?
Yep. I take it back everything I said.
So where y'all putting X-Men?
I get
Storm.
Gryffindor.
Oh, go ahead. Definitely.
Wolverine. That's a cross between Gryffindor and Slytherin.
I'd say Gryffindor. No, I'd say Ravenclaw because he's like an anti-hero.
Yeah, but first off, who am I putting in Hufflepuff?
You can't put Storm. I know you want to, but you can't.
Beast? Nah, I don't. She wouldn't be. She would definitely be a Gryffindor.
I think Storm would be a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I'd definitely see Ravenclaw.
I do think Beast is a Hufflepuff.
Nightcrawler would be Slytherin, I feel like.
Nah, Nightcrawler's too fucking nice.
I feel like he'd be Hufflepuff.
He'd be Hufflepuff.
He looks like a Slytherin, though. His dad would be Slytherin. He's a
looks
villain,
like.
so of course he would.
Who else we got? Rogue.
Rogue. Oh, my God.
Rogue.
Any of the X-Men go to Slytherin?
Would any of the X-Men go to Slytherin?
I feel like old dude they used to set stuff on fire.
Well, he became a villain, so.
I'm trying to think who else. Huh. This was a good one. This should have been a topic. Well, we did not plan for this. Mystique's definitely a Slytherin.
Yeah, I'll take that.
She's a villain. Well, she's an anti-hero.
Yeah, she's a Slytherin though.
Professor
there are
X.
Jean Grey. Where do we put Jean Grey?
Okay, Phoenix or Jean?
Jean.
Jean's a fucking Gryffindor.
I would say she's Gryffindor either way, actually, because Phoenix is like, fuck the X-Men. Avengers.
Next, we're doing Power Rangers.
They're self-sorting.
Right.
Yo, so speaking of which, it's like we're having this conversation, but like we were in Lowe's the other day. I was in Lowe's, and I went to the customer service counter, and I had on my
Black Harry Potter character.
Yeah, my shirt from Black Girls Create. Shout out to Black Girls Create. I had on my shirt that had the name of the Black Harry Potter characters on it. And I walked to the counter, and this is an old white guy, first off and foremost. Older white guy. And I walked to the counter, and he was looking at my shirt, and he was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "Oh, the name's the Harry Potter characters." And he was like, "Oh, okay." He started smiling, and he was like, "You're a Hufflepuff." And I was like, "First off,
See,
this is witchcraft and wizardry, you human sorting hat." And I'm like, "What made you say that?" He was like, and my hair, first off, my locks were blue, and they've like turned into like a greenish teal color. So he was like, "Your locks are green." And I was like, first off, that has nothing to do with Hufflepuff. So I'm like, this was a really good ass guess, or you are really a wizard. Like, so,
I would take you for Ravenclaw.
I don't know, but yeah, like he guessed it off the back, and I was just like, I didn't have to, because I was asking where the restroom was. I was like, if I didn't have to pee so bad, we'd further this conversation. But yeah, so shout out to all the just random people you bump into in the world that want to sort you into Hogwarts houses. But this dude was easily in like his 50s.
Yeah,
So,
he's older.
It was just hilarious and weird.
Maybe he's trying to get at you. You never know. I'll stop.
First off, I don't think he was.
Hey, George Bush. I mean, hey, it all comes circle.
George Bush would be a Hufflepuff.
Hufflepuff did 9/11. Sorry.
Stop it. Obama's a Gryffindor.
Definitely. He's smart.
Hamilton. Ravenclaws claim Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton?
Alexander Hamilton.
Like the Alexander Hamilton or Alexander Hamilton? Are you just claiming?
I'm just claiming it just because at this point. Like,
Lin-Manuel Miranda, or are you claiming?
I'd take Lin-Manuel Miranda.
The delegation from Ravenclaw.
No, actually, I'd put him in Gryffindor. I would put what's his name, Thomas Jefferson, in Ravenclaw. I'd take Thomas Jefferson. No, James Madison. Thomas Jefferson would be Slytherin.
Oh.
Aaron Burr is probably a Slytherin. Aaron Burr was a Slytherin.
Definitely. I see that.
This has gone so far.
Ronald Reagan.
We are
Slytherin.
done.
Yeah, that. Oh God. From Pokemon to presidents.
To the founding fathers. Ninja Turtles are also self-sorting.
That's easy.
No, because Leonardo's blue, and I feel like he'd be Gryffindor.
Hufflepuff would definitely be Mikey. Raph would be would definitely be Slytherin.
And
then
Claus get Michael.
Donnie would be Raven.
I don't disagree.
That's what I said. Before we go on, can we agree on that?
What else is Vegeta in?
Oh, shit. Don't get me started.
I mean, that depends. Which Vegeta? Like, we talking, which phase was Vegeta? Like, Vegeta when he first came to Earth? Majin Vegeta?
Because the original, he wouldn't have even been in the house. He was with he who should not be named. That's where he was. He was an asshole.
So he was a Death Eater.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, he's Slytherin now.
Yeah, so that means was Tom Rose was Slytherin, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yes.
I had to think about that for a minute. So look at this. We are ending a podcast on a Harry Potter note and not a Marvel note. That's like a first.
Excelsior sounds like a Harry Potter. They should do that. They should have a Harry Potter spell. Excelsior. Sorry, just thinking out loud.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. That's that cheat to pass your test. It's like get the answers. Unlocks the quiz key.
Quizlet.
But all right. Well, anything else you guys can? Anything else that we did not touch on?
I just want to make a comment. You know, this is going out to a lot of people. I've been seeing a lot of hate recently. Okay, I just want to say this. You know, it's not directed to y'all two, but everybody else. If you don't watch or read One Piece, you probably struggle in life. That's all I'm saying. And needs to be said.
That's just the rebuttal. The sigh.
Y'all gotta watch it. It's worth it. Commit to it. It's worth it.
The only part that has interested me is the relationship with what's his name, Monkey and his brothers. That's the only scene.
It's so worth it.
I don't have time to play Red Dead.
The only episode I've watched was when Ace died, and I was like, okay, all right.
I still haven't gotten Duchess Harmonica
yet.
Yeah,
that was a great episode.
I'm on chapter 5 and I got things to do. I don't have time for this.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't have time for One Piece. You don't have time for One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece is like a year commitment.
Like 20 years.
That's the one that everyone's still waiting for it to go off.
And it's only like 75% done.
Yeah, I dropped. No, I wouldn't say I dropped off of Dragon Ball. Not for any other reason other than I just started watching other shit. And doing other things. Yeah, just haven't had time to revisit Dragon Ball. It was it was good. It was good. So, anything else than your One Piece thing? And okay, you know what? Since on that note, I would like to ask my friends who listen to this podcast to stop asking me to watch My Hero Academia. I'm not gonna do it. Like I'm not gonna watch that. So yeah, we'll see who listens to this. See if I get any, shit about that, because a lot of people keep telling me I need to watch My Hero Academia, and every time I see something on it, I'm just like, I'm not watching this.
You definitely should. It is amazing.
I was talking to you. So.
No, I know my little brothers have come to the car and they're being loud, so I have to mute it. But I heard the shade. I know what's up.
You and the rest of our coworkers. I'm in a group chat with people who are like My Hero fans, and it's just like, no, no. Well, on that note, I think that brings us to the end of this episode. This was a good conversation, good chit chat.
It was for Stan Lee.
Yes, thank you, Stan Lee, for bringing nerds together, bringing people together who didn't feel like they had a place in other spaces, be it nerds, the weird kids, the black
artists,
sure. Just giving nerds a home. Like Stan Lee did that. He gave us that. He gave us that in the X Mansion. Like, he gave nerds a home.
He might have created nerds.
He birthed the nerd culture.
He did.
I mean, there was like Penny Dreadfuls, and there was other like shit before that, like that weirdos read. But yeah, shout out to the nerds, to the weirdos. Yeah.
Excelsior.
And on that note, take care of yourselves and be good to each other. Until next time.